Through the years, there have been many special Grammy moments on CBS, but none as unique and spectacular as this.
In 2013, she turned the upfront upside down. Seriously, with her headline-making appearance in an electric dress. Here to wow us all over again, make some noise and give it up for the one and only Joanne Ross!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of CBS Television Network Sales, the artist known as Joanne Ross.
Talk about a hard landing. Welcome to Carnegie Hall and the CBS up front. We are flying high with excitement, and we are so happy to have you here with us today. As you can see, we'll go to extreme lengths and heights to keep you entertained. But just in case you were wondering, I was not dangling from a weak little strand of cable. I was held firmly by solid, dependable, 100% network fiber. You know you can always count on the power of broadcast television. We never leave you hanging by a thread. And as we come together today, CBS is once again the leader in broadcasting. We can expose your brands to the largest audiences out there with reach and scale you just can't get anywhere else. When you buy CBS, your entire schedule is stacked with proven time period winners. And as you can see from my flawlessly executed opening number, we have the flexibility to create custom multi-platform solutions that will extend your message beyond television and into your customers' lives wherever they are and whenever they are watching. Working with our industry-leading research team, we can help you fine-tune your campaigns to achieve superior returns on your CBS investment. And we can also use the power of data to help you buy smarter. So on behalf of my entire sales team, I want to thank you for your business and for dropping in here today. I can't wait to swing over to Lincoln Center to visit with all of you. But first, please strap yourselves in and get ready for more of what CBS does best, the highest quality entertainment anywhere. This is CBS.
This is the network. This is the network that entertains you, laughs with you, inspires you.
I'm king of the world!
Wowzers. This is the network that brings you first steps.
That was nice.
New starts.
You're gonna need this.
Final minutes. Just stay with me.
This is the network that reaches higher.
I'm going to give you $100,000.
Thank you.
This renews my faith in people.
There is no his or hers. There is partnership.
Fights harder.
Peyton throws, and it's a touchdown! Yeah! The Huskies, once again, are in basketball heaven.
Believes.
All the kids were down there, and now we're back on the stage again.
We were a great little band. And he was a great little drummer.
Oh, my God, is this what happiness feels like?
These are the dramas.
We're bringing in the big guns.
You ought to know by now that I do nothing small.
These are the comedies.
You see my underwear?
Do you mean these? These are the moments.
Something amazing just happened.
Hey there, little girl. How about a hug?
How about a hearty handshake?
Come on.
The people.
What? Yes!
And we're just getting started.
The places, unbelievable.
The events.
Bruno Mars!
Watson wins another green jacket at Augusta. Booyah!
The most watched.
I think you're going to take over the world from here.
You think so?
I'd bet on it.
This is the network. This is who we are. This is CBS.
Thanks for rushing over. We have something of a crisis.
What, another football overrun?
No, we're assured that will never happen again. This is way more serious. We have a symphony hall full of clients that we have kept waiting.
I thought they were meeting with other firms.
They were meeting with other firms, and they were, how to put this delicately, disappointed. And now they're here, bitter and sleep deprived.
Wow. Talk about a clusterfuck.
We can say clusterfuck?
Of course we can say clusterfuck. It's not on the air.
Okay. Well, then what do we do? What do we do? Not the usual song and dance.
No. This crisis needs a very special song and dance. Something brilliant. Something entertaining.
And there's just one man for that job.
Exactly. We
Good news.
need
Yes.
Eli Gold.
How you doing?
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremder, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté, not really. Happy to see you right here on this stage. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im Carnegie, oh Carnegie, to Carnegie. We welcome you to CBS, mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, buyers and planners, guten Abend, bonsoir, even though it's the afternoon. Wie geht's? Comment ça va? Do you feel good? Yes, I suppose you do. Are you ready for a little fun? We're here to please. Let me be upfront with you. By Eli, willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. In Carnegie, oh Carnegie, to Carnegie. Other networks make you sad. Would you say verstinkene? Forget it. We have no losers here. Here, TV is beautiful. The shows are beautiful. Even our CEO is beautiful. And now, let's turn the spotlight on you, our esteemed audience. After running from music hall to music hall, suffering through speech after speech, faking laughter, bestowing polite applause, it's finally time to let yourself go. Because here at Carnegie Hall, we're all friends. No, we know how to have a good time, not to mention a good wife. Haha, you get it? agents and media buyers. Hello, advertisers. Glücklich zu sehen, enchanté, Julie Chen. Happy to see you. Bleibe, reste, stay. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue. Welcome, I love you, Margot Martindale. Fremda, étranger, stranger. Hello, Polly Perrette. Glücklich zu sehen. Je suis enchanté, enchanté, LL Cool J. Happy to see you. Bleibe, rest, stay. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue. Welcome im Carnegie. Oh, Carnegie. To Carnegie. Thank you. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, welcome to the Kit Kat Club Cabaret at Carnegie Hall. And now, please willkommen my good friends and colleagues from The Good Wife, Matt Zucri, Christine Baranski, Chris Noth, and Juliana Margulies.
First of all, how amazing is Alan coming?
Really amazing. Really, really, really amazing.
Dankeschön, Alan.
Bitte schön, Jules.
You dazzle us in any language. And thank you to all of you for your support for The Good Wife, a show that we are tremendously proud of and so happy to bring to you. In Cabaret, Alan, to some of you known as Eli Gold, he should win awards just for that in itself. He plays the host of all hosts, but at CBS, a different leading man plays that part brilliantly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to welcome the President and CEO of the CBS Corporation, Mr. Leslie Moonves.
Go get him.
Go get him. Bye, Chris.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you, Chris, Christine, Matt, and Alan. What can I say? That was absolutely incredible. You know, it's funny. I have the exact same outfit at home. But sadly, mine's at the cleaners. And just between us, I also have the same CBS logo tattooed in that same spot. But luckily for all of you, you will not be seeing mine today. Look at the talent on that stage. What an amazing cluster for CBS. No, I'm the CEO. I can't say that. You know, 5 years ago, we introduced The Good Wife to you on this very stage. And it remains a shining example of television at its very best. A great show, an amazing season, and this year, one that featured a true killer surprise. In fact, since we met last year, there have been quite a few big surprises here at CBS. Yes, there was a surprise murder. We had a big surprise retirement. And one fantastic surprise with a brand new night of NFL football. But it should come as absolutely no surprise that CBS is right here again, the most watched network on television. So, welcome to Carnegie Hall for this annual celebration of our network, our corporation, and the great business that brings us all together. We love today. It gives us a chance to put the spotlight on television and its great content. And nobody on earth brings more quality programming to audiences than we do. But we're not the only ones. The fact is, this is the best era television has ever seen. There are more great shows out there than ever before, on broadcast, on cable, online, on big screens, little screens. And the best news for all of us is every eyeball is now being counted. Today, overnight ratings, although still fun to read here at CBS, are not quite as important as they once were. The bottom line is, more people are watching television than ever before, in every possible way, and that only makes it better. Maybe that's why everybody wants to get into the content business. Even our friends in Silicon Valley are expanding from developing algorithms to developing television shows. Well, welcome to the world of television production. These are the upfronts. We are flattered that these companies are now doing the new fronts. Presentations from online companies just like these presentations from broadcasters. They used to call us old fronts before they started doing exactly what we do. The fact is, whether your front is up or new or sideways, the game is still the same, bringing content to people. We're happy to welcome everyone to this new content revolution. But let's face it, it's incredibly hard to do quality television. And not everyone can get the job done hit after hit, week after week, season after season, which, surprise, brings us back to CBS. Today's main event is the presentation of our terrific new primetime schedule, our outstanding new shows, and most importantly, the chance to share our pride in once again being America's most watched television network for the 11th time in 12 years. So, how do we stay on top? By remaining true to our commitment to quality and to you. That extends from the CBS broadcast network across the entire corporation. You see it at CBS News under the leadership of Jeff Fager and David Rose, where I'm proud to say every newscast is up from a year ago and growing. In our award-winning programming at Showtime, our growing cable properties TVGN and the CBS Sports Network, domestic and international syndication, local TV and radio stations, and our ever-expanding digital and interactive business. And, of course, at CBS Sports, led by Sean McManus and David Burson, with the spectacular edition of the NFL on Thursday night. Think about it. America's most popular sport comes to primetime on America's #1 network. Everyone wanted Thursday night football, but the NFL chose CBS for the same exact reasons you do. Our rock-solid schedule and our reputation for always delivering what we promise. As the New York Times pointed out, the network that got the NFL on Thursday night is the network that needed it the least. I like that quote. Now, twice a week, Sunday and Thursday, the NFL on CBS, and the whole CBS team is thrilled to take the field.
Everyone at CBS is excited about Thursday night football. And when we say everyone, we mean everyone.
I think the pads go under your clothes.
Really?
Cup 2.
Let's do it again, Brady. To the end zone. Touchdown. Show me what you got for me. Show me what you got for me. I'm waiting. Show me what you got for me.
Football starts here. Thursday Night Football comes to NFL Network and CBS.
Show me what you got for me.
Show off.
Please welcome the voice of CBS Sports, Jim Nantz.
Hello, friend. And hello, friends. Hello, Thursday night. We can't wait to bring the NFL to CBS on Thursday night. Football starts here. The weekend slate of games will now commence on Thursday night. We love our schedule. It's all about divisional games this year. We're going to open up with a heated rivalry. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, they hate each other. That'll be our first game. We've got matchups like the Jets and the Patriots. And, oh, that's right, the weekend that the premiere of the primetime shows that week, September 25th, we have the Giants and the Redskins. What do you think people are going to watch? Huh? So I want to bring out now my group of all-stars here. Our CBS NFL Big Bang Theory starts with this blockbuster group of guys I'm going to bring out. First off, my partner in the booth for the 11th year, Super Bowl 21 MVP. We'll be doing Sunday games as well, but we can't wait for Thursday night. Phil Simms. He is the Emmy Award-winning host of the NFL Today. Will continue in that role on Sundays in the studio, but he'll be on site on Thursday. James Brown leading the way. On the set, on site, the winning coach from Super Bowl 40 of the Pittsburgh Steelers, now already in his 8th year with the CBS television network, Bill Cowher. And on that anchor desk in our collaboration with the NFL Network, he started his broadcasting career on the NFL Today. A great friend. Coming to prime time on CBS, we bring back Deion Sanders. And a new addition to the NFL on CBS. We're really excited to have him join our team. You're going to see why all fall long as he's in the studio, also making appearances on Thursday Night Football. He is headed for Canton, Ohio in 5 years' time, the first year he's eligible. But right now, he's headed to CBS, and that would be Tony Gonzalez. Football starts here. Thursday nights on CBS. We can't wait. And we'll see you at Lincoln Center later on. Thank you.
I'd say that's a winning team. Thursday Night Football, CBS. Game on. You know, in every field there are champions. True Hall of Famers, total game changers. Today, I want to take a moment to salute a genius who has not only left an enduring mark on the television landscape, but on our culture for more than 4 decades. It has been one of the greatest privileges of my career to work with this man, a true legend. There is only one, David Letterman.
My name is Dave, and I checked this now with the CBS attorneys, and legally I can continue to call myself Dave.
Let's go. I love it. He won't do it. He won't.
You are not funny.
I had quintuple bypass surgery, plus I got a haircut. Yeah. So it was 5 weeks ago today that these men and women right here saved my life. And this is our first show on the air since New York and Washington were attacked.
I want to thank you for all that you do for New York City.
We're in the middle of Hurricane Sandy. Do we do a show? Do we not do a show?
Let's go for it.
New York City is the greatest city in the world.
Miss Yankees. What are you thinking?
Here's Paul McCartney.
Holy crap!
And Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
I've been wanting to be on your show in the worst way for the longest time.
Well, you're on in the worst way, believe me.
No!
You know, you look sharp.
You haven't seen me naked.
We're going to keep it that way.
Here's tonight's top 10 list.
I still wear those underpants from Risky Business. Yeah, that's right.
Sometime in the not-too-distant future, Paul and I will be wrapping things up and taking a hike.
He ain't done yet, folks.
If you thought I was phoning it in before.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Letterman.
I hope you're full of bull crap. Right here. Hi, how are you? Where do I go? Thank you very much. Hi, Leslie, how are you? Hey, nice to see you. Good to see you. Come on. Look at that. Thank you. Please. That's very kind. No, no, no. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest. I don't know what I make the worst decisions. I'm telling you, I've been thinking about this all week. I've been thinking about it all day. I didn't sleep last night. Not once did it occur to me to put lipstick on my nipples. Honest to God. I'll tell you one other thing. I've been coming to these for 30 years. I have no idea who you people are. I have no idea why you're here. You know, who's backstage is Cardinal Dolan. Oh my God, what an inspiration. And he said to me, Dave, you're retiring. Are you comfortable with that? And I said, yes, Rabbi, I am. And he said, you know, life is, he said, just be careful, because life is like an elevator ride with Beyonce's sister. And I said, thank you for that. I've known Mr. Moonves for a long time, and I was thinking of something, a little moment that I could isolate in our lives together that would illustrate to you the patience of this man toward me, toward my show, and also in a greater measure toward my family. It was shortly after Les joined CBS, and for some reason I was under the impression that everything that was wrong was Les's fault. So Les came over to my office and he said, do you have a problem with me? And now I'm scared, because all of a sudden I've called the guy out and here he is in my office. And I said, no, no. I go home and now I can't sleep because I'm thinking, gosh darn it, you know, it's one of those playground deals. I should have said, and I should have told him, and I should have done this. So I didn't sleep. I went back to the office. I waited for 9 when I knew Les would be in his office, and then I called him back. And that began, I don't know if you, I'm sure you remember this, a 2-day, 48-hour telephone fight. Do you remember this, Les?
I do.
And he would take my call, and then he would slam the phone down, and then I would take his call, and I would slam the phone down. And after, like the second day, I said to him, Les, I've just had heart surgery, and the cardiologist says, Dave, you have a brand new life. Don't waste a second of it. And I slammed the phone down on Les. We've since made up. And if that doesn't demonstrate personal dedication and tolerance and support from this man who has certainly made his mark on the CBS television network, I don't know what else there is. He has been nothing but supportive. And now I want to leave you with something. And this, I tell you right now, it's a joke, and I don't tell jokes very well. And this is a joke. It's not my joke. I heard it from Norm Macdonald years ago. You'll be happy to have this joke. You'll be telling it to people later, and you'll remember me in the future. You'll think, "Ah, Dave in the joke. That was good." There's two parts of this joke. You have to know what a podiatrist is, and you have to know what a moth is. You heard the joke? Moth goes into a podiatrist's office. He says to the podiatrist, "Holy God, I'm in so much trouble. My older son just got kicked out of college. Grades were lousy. My middle son, I'm afraid, is going to prison for stealing a car. My daughter was tossed out of school, and we think she might be pregnant. My wife and I don't get along.